Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem. Rachakurash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim. Wathim, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. This is going to be another video through the Spirit. And for mostly, I'm just going to let this whole little clip play. Alright, this is from Now This News. And basically dealing with the so-called coronavirus and how it's affecting the United States. Alright, you had this man here who's an Israelite having to deal with these Edomites and their unjust laws and actions. Alright, and this clip shows you why our two nations were incompatible. Alright, we can't be with them and they can't be with us. The only way a Israelite and an Edomite are going to get together is if it's an Israelite man and it's a Edomite woman bound down. Alright. Washing dishes and in the kitchen. All right, hey, look, this place, they rule in wickedness, and us being the Israelites, it's designing us to want to rule in righteousness. We are the, and you know, our nation, we're suffering right now for our BS, but we are innately an upright and just people, so we cannot coincide with these devils. And this little clip shows you just that. All right, so let me I'm gonna just let it play through.
Utilities this week and made them pay what could have been their last check to us to turn their lights on in a global health pandemic. But you don't care about that. You didn't want to meet.
Can we do better? There's always things that pop up that we can do better on, and I call the question.
And I just want to say, notice the Edomites' attitudes, their demeanor and attitudes towards the people suffering, people having to go without because of this disease, all right, concerning something that these devils have power over. They easily could have fixed the situation, but look at how they treat it compared to how the Israelite treats it, compared to how fervent he is for it.
Sorry, that's not how this works. We each have an opportunity to speak 5 minutes.
I thought we did.
Yeah, the question's
No,
been
I'm
called.
sorry. No, I'm sorry.
We've been
That's not how calling the question works. You need a second and you need to vote on
Then
it.
I have a second for calling
So
the
are
question.
you telling me that you're going to keep me from talking right now?
You've talked all evening.
Look here. You're calling me disrespectful because I've interrupted people, but this gentleman has turned off people's lights in the middle of a global health pandemic. That's what that gentleman did.
Point of order.
And you think I'm disrespectful for interrupting?
Point of order.
This gentleman has
Point
had the ability to do
of
any
order.
number of things.
Point
We
of
could have
order.
banned large gatherings. We could have closed the beach. We could have put a moratorium on
I recessed the
utility
meeting.
shutoffs.
I recessed.
Also not within your power, and the attorney has held that that's true.
So, you know, once again, hey, the Jake is arguing, making significant statements. The fact that other actions could have been taken while in the middle of this health crisis, and these devils don't even want to acknowledge him. Matter of fact, they're trying to put the whole council on a standby. They just want him to be quiet. They don't even want to acknowledge anything that he's saying. All right, and I'm gonna get scriptures after I let this play out. But you know, just watch their demeanor, watch their words and their actions. These devils are heartless. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is a heartless, wicked group of people.
I recessed the meeting.
You came up with new rules at the beginning of the meeting, and then you didn't even want to follow the rules that you came up with. This is a banana republic is what you're turning this place into with your so-called leadership.
Does a recess mean that we will be...
Yes.
Camera on that?
I don't care anything about this.
Camera on that?
I don't care anything about this.
Does
We
the-
should have been talking about this last week.
Can we...
We cut off people's utilities this week and made them pay what could have been their last check to us to turn their lights on in a global health pandemic. But you don't care about that. You didn't want to meet. But every other year you go around and beg people for their votes.
Can we explain
But you
the
care
recess?
more about your relationship with that guy than you care about the relationship with the people who don't go to work in
Point
this
of
building.
order. You are
Madam-
done. You're done. You're done. Disrespect.
You know, hey, once again, they don't want to acknowledge anything that he's saying. Matter of fact, let me get a scripture, man. That's these Edomites. We're completely adverse and different from them. They don't care about the suffering of their own citizens. All right, let me get Genesis 25. He's completely, you know, hey, Jake, he's in his emotions. He's loud, he's vibrant. Those devils aren't even shaken nor stirred. They care nothing about their own people, about their own citizens whom they're supposed to be protecting. This is Genesis 25, and I'm going to start at 23. It says, "And the Lord said unto her," this is dealing with the birth of what was going to become Jacob and Esau. It says, "And the Lord said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger." Now this is dealing with prophecy of how the Edomites are ultimately they're going to be serving us in the kingdom of heaven, but they had served us also in the ancient world. But it's showing you how it says two nations are in the womb, two manner of people. All right, we're two different groups of people. That Jake, he became a politician in his minds because he thought he was actually going to be helping people. Those Edomites became politicians just because of the power, and you can see it in their actions. He sincerely wanted to help out the people under his belt. All right, but Esau doesn't have that same mindset. Matter of fact, let's get this. That's why this world... I'm going to get this other scripture instead. That's why this world is in shambles. So it should obviously show you who the devil is in today's time. Let me see. Where's it at? I know it's in Proverbs, if I can only spell it right. Perfect. Proverbs 29:2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." And the people are mourning right now, dealing with this virus. And that man is up there mourning because he doesn't have a significant amount of power to make the changes. But those devils around him do, and they don't want to. So it's clear what type of world we're living in. We're living in a kingdom overran by the wicked, overran by those who don't care. That's why the whole world is in mourning. All right, let me let this clip finish.
Disrespectful is what you've done to the working people in this city.
Yep.
I didn't do anything.
You failed to act.
I didn't do anything.
When you're a leader, you failed to act. You said you didn't do anything. You failed to act. When you had an opportunity.
Party for steakhouse. I'm calling on you to provide strong leadership in this time of public health emergency. Please declare a state of emergency for the city of Lake Worth Beach and achieve the following: enacting a moratorium on utility shutoffs, curtail Operation Red Tag, extend paid emergency leave to city employees who must be out of work, ban gatherings of large groups of people, mandate the restaurants and bars operate at half capacity or use emergency powers to shut them down completely. Reach out to the health department and ICE about protections for undocumented residents who may test positive for the disease. The time for astute, informed, bold action was really a week ago already. Please halt all utility and code fines and evictions. We have a global...
So she's actually reading the letters that citizens were sending in. Yeah, these aren't her words. She is reading letters of basically pleas for help that the citizens were crying out over. And that Jake, that Israelite on the left, is in the same mindset as those citizens. But who is barring him? Who is in his way? Esau, Edom, the effing devil. All right, matter of fact, I'm going to let it finish out. Then I'm going to get the scriptures. All right, let me let it finish out. Turn this shit sideways. Come on. God damn it. There we go.
crisis. All people need assurance that their housing and utilities and food sources are secure, and your delayed response is as best shameful as worse, perhaps fatal for some. I think it's unconscionable to be penalizing residents by shutting off their utilities. Everyone should have access to power and water to ensure that they can stay healthy and safe.
Okay,
With so many options.
That's basically it for that clip. But, you know, hey, you can see it, and I haven't even gone through the comments yet. We can do that real quick. Yep, let's just do that real quick before I get some of these scriptures. It says, he cares about his people unlike that selfish woman. Hey, plain and simple. It says, gosh, why did we even have people like her who doesn't care about their citizens? She needs to get fired immediately. God. It says, this guy needs to be mayor. We need more people like him in this community. Hey, and I bet you if we go through the whole rest of these comments, It's going to be more comments in that similar attitude. All right. Why? Because this devil is reigning over with an iron fist. All right. Leaving nothing but death and destruction and hell in his wake wherever he goes. All right. Let me see. I believe it's kind of perfect. Isaiah 26:10. This is one of my favorites. It says, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. And that's how Esau deals, unrighteously. Here it is. This is the land of the free, the brave, the this and that. All right, this land is your land, this land is mine, all that bullshit. And they don't even want to let you have your water in the time of a health crisis. Why? Because they are monstrosities. They're devils, demons. They're designed to do everything that is against the scriptures. So this is the group of people that we're dealing with. And that's why that Israelite, that man, Omari Hardley, has such an issue. All right, the way that these devils act, here you'll get, oh my goodness, bro. Let me get this scripture, man. It's inhumane how they act sometimes. All right, to give you an example, you'll have a police officer say he shoots a guy. You know, they'll still go ahead and put handcuffs on a person that's laying down, incapacitated, dying out, bleeding out, laying there bleeding out, twitching. They still gonna put handcuffs on him as if he still poses a threat. You know, they don't have this right here. Let me get I get this one in 2 Timothy. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. It says, this know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. And this is how we know that we're in the last days, because of the mindset of these people that are out here. Verse 2, for men shall be lovers of themselves, men shall be lovers of their own selves, which Esau promotes that mentality through Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all right, all on the TV. You drive down the street, billboards with bitches all with their bodies out, all right, all people, this whole gym craze, or I'll say fitness craze that's been going on here recently. All right, everyone wants to look like a supermodel. It says covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. All these traits you can find in the average American and in the average person in the world. Whether it be a covetous, all they care about is the money, or a boaster, a nigga that's, look at me, check me out, I got the fresh this, I got the fresh that. You know, proud, I want to say blasphemers, people that are straight up atheists, disobedient to parents, people who call the police on their own parents, all right, unthankful and unholy. Hey, verse 3, the main one I wanted to focus on. It says, without natural affection. These Edomites, they don't have that natural affection. Even between, and you know, even between bitter enemies, all right, you can have two dudes that are literally beating each other's nose bones off, literally punching brain chunks off of each other. All right, and then they get done and be like, you know what, and shake hands and hug it out. But not this devil. This devil will come. Hey, you do something to an Edomite, you better watch your back, because they don't have that natural affection. And now it's starting to trickle out. It's starting to trickle over to our people now. That's why our people, the 2/3, are out here showing each other no mercy. When you look through the law, the scriptures say if you've seen your neighbor, it says your neighbor that you hated. If you've seen your neighbor, matter of fact, let me get that. I'm going to finish the scripture, then I'll get that. It says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce despisers of those that are good, which all those are horrible traits to have. But focusing in on that part with the without natural affection, let me get this scripture. Hey, even someone that you had beef with, according to the law, your fellow Israelite, you were supposed to help them out if it came to it. Let me see. Is it Exodus? Is it Deuteronomy? Let me see. Kind of perfect. Out of Exodus chapter 23. Let me see if I need to start up. Yep. Okay, I'll start at 3. Exodus 23:4. Salak. It says, "If thou meet thine enemy's ox or his ass going astray," this is dealing with Israelites dealing with other Israelites. This isn't talking about us and the heathen nations going astray. It says, "Thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. If thou see the ass of him that hateth thee lying under his burden, and wouldest forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him." So if the Lord commanded us, if you saw a dude who you hate him, and he hates you. You from the tribe of Judah, and that nigga's from the tribe of Naphtali. And 4 weeks ago, that nigga stole your he stole your family's recipe, and he claimed it for himself and was lying and saying he came up with it. And now nobody believes it belongs to your family, and you hate him, and he hates you. But if you were out and about and you seen this man struggling with his ox in a ditch, all right, if you seen his donkey was fumbling under the weight that's on his back, you was supposed to help him. All right, that's the love that we're supposed to have for one another. But these devils, they don't have that natural affection. They don't have it for themselves, for their own people, and they sure as shit don't have it for us. That's why in this world it's a dog eat dog world, which is wicked. All right, so if I'm gonna be closing this, probably if I don't got another scripture. If you can watch this video, you can feel the pain in that Jake's voice, and you can see it in his action. He sincerely wants to help those people. Hey, and not even just his fellow Israelites. He considers his fellow Americans to be his people, and he wants to help them out. But this daggone devil is not in that spirit. So it should show you who's truly the bad guy in this world. Who's the one that is righteous, and who's the one that is wicked in our natural environments. All right, you trained niggas to gangbang and to blood and crip and to shoot this and shoot that. But if you drop us off somewhere and we drop you devils off somewhere, who's gonna be the righteous and who's gonna be the wicked? Who's gonna create a civilization full of wicked ass laws that are backhanded and have loopholes, and who's gonna have a nation that is upright and it follows Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? All right, so I'll close it on that. Hey, this clip speaks for itself. I could have just uploaded the clip alone. But with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem, or Chakorash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim, Wakwatim, learning, teaching, and truth, and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.